The people living in the Latin American culture are not the people you think they are. Many Latin Americans have to put on a mask every day to please the social norms in their community. In Latin American countries, there are several sources that influence the people who live within these countries, such as the internet, radio stations, television, articles, and etc. Within this culture, social expectations are created where the people have to wear a mask over their true identities. Social expectations and media are two of the biggest contributors to issues surrounding gender roles and identity. Deeply valued traditions have also slowed down the process of accepting LGBTQ as a part of the Latin American culture as well. Another main factor of why this process of accepting LGBTQ in society is difficult to transition into more advanced social expectations for Latin America is because of deep-rooted social expectations that have made LGBTQ incapable of stepping out into public areas without the pressure of judgmental social expectations, such as society telling LGBTQ to keep their sexuality in the bedroom, or society staring at them as if they're not human, and etc. As Frances Torres says in her article, Challenges to the LGBTQ Rights in Latin America, she quotes, "It may be okay to be gay in some countries as long as you keep it in the bedroom, but it's still socially unacceptable and even dangerous to publicly portray identities that cannot be easily put into a gendered box. In Latin American countries, people can't step out of their own homes without putting a mask on to hide who they are and how they really feel towards their own self. One man in association with the LGBTQ community, Lucas Avendano, fights for his rights to show who he really is inside and outside, but still has the issues of society's expectations attacking him. He still feels as if there are many people in society looking at him as if he's an outlier in his own country's community." In an interview with Great Big Story Production, he claims, "It would be nice that at the moment people walk out of their homes and open their doors, it wouldn't matter much to them what's their gender identity. He still feels as if he's enclosed and not welcome, even though he has expressed himself out to the public. It is acceptable for LGBTQ to express themselves out into the public. However, the social expectations shouldn't keep everyone in their culture not welcoming them as if they're not a part of Latin American society." The main power struggle that is a recurring theme in these issues is the overuse of social power. Social power has been the main contributor with media portraying genders, and because of the social norms, the people being insecure with their decisions and actions are because of the fear of society's judgment towards them. With society, it is the people's decision to make it good or bad. When people make society's norms less judgmental, then fewer problems occur and people have a more open mindset instead of having people being labeled as a woman or a man. For example, instead of forcing a child from birth to be a girl or boy, teaching them to be human is the best method because teaching them to respect others for their personality than what they identify is more of a good human trait than someone who does not accept others for who they are. This method is better than having the child grow up to become judgmental towards others and be a part of Latin America's judgmental society. The social expectations for Latin American countries and several media sources have affected Latin American people for many years by hiding the true identities of LGBTQ humans and giving women and men traditionally set expectations. Many people would think that gender roles and identity in Latin America wasn't that big of an issue. They're wrong. It is still a huge issue to this day and will continue this path until it is fixed. Treat humans as humans with respect, love, and restrain from being judgmental towards them. To wrap things up, treat others the way you would like to be treated. And thanks for watching another New School episode.